And what's going on, guys? MiniKhal here, coming at you with a day 230 account update. This video is I'm also going to touch on just kind of briefly the prep I'm doing for the Falcon and Winter Soldier event that is upcoming. Mind you, a lot of it is just kind of speculation on my end, as we don't have full details as to what all this event is going to basically give you as far as rewards. And also the requirements are kind of a little bit confusing. So the data mines basically suggest that the character requirements is basically based off of the commander level, and not necessarily off of the actual individual character levels. And I think that's where a lot of the confusion is coming from. So I think hopefully that the in-game information should be available hopefully on Monday, as the event I think is supposed to start on the 15th. So, I mean, normally they give you like 2 days or so of prep time. So hopefully that'll kind of hold true, and we will have a little bit of prep. So I'll talk about that kind of towards the end of the video, and just kind of start off the video with just the normal kind of account things. So first and foremost, looking over here, we are on day 230. So we are fast approaching the 8-month mark on MiniKhal, which is just kind of mind-boggling. So day 230, we'll go to the normal things and just kind of keep the kind of normal pattern, I guess, of the way these videos kind of go. So looking over here, we've had kind of another big jump in TCP, and I don't know if that is in part to me kind of prepping for Dark Dimension 3, or I'm just honestly not too sure. But I jumped again another 200,000 in collection power. I was 2.3 mil in the last video, and I jumped up to 2.5. So other things that have happened, I hit level 78, which that doesn't really account for too much of a increase in my TCP because none of my characters are that high. But just kind of looking here, normal things that are kind of still occurring. Still farming Stature for Jubilee as well as Wasp. Also farming Captain Marvel. She's basically just the hero node I happen to be farming. I only farm 3 of her just to basically get the hero daily objective requirement. Still fully farming Hela and Loki. And that is for Black Bolt, which will eventually hopefully lead me into Ebony Maw. So I actually finished farming out Crystal to, or actually, I'm sorry, not Crystal. I finished farming out Quake to the 200 shard mark. So Quake is done. So I have now continued my Inhuman farming, and I am now farming Miss Marvel. We'll get Miss Marvel to the 200 mark, and then I will go over to Quake. Or not Quake. Quake is done. Going over to Karnak is the plan with that. So that's what I'm doing as far as my campaign energy. Other things that I am working on, I am currently working towards Dark Dimension 3 and Dark Dimension 4 kind of in tandem, and I'm going to just kind of filter out to my verse battle favorites, and I'm kind of using this as my Dark Dimension 3, Dark Dimension 4 planner. And that way I can kind of see, where everything is. So I'm currently in the unrestricted section in Dark Dimension 3, fast approaching the global section. So what I've started working on, global does take quite some time, but what I'm working on as I'm prepping for that, since I already have my global team ready, as I'm working on my cosmic team for Dark Dimension 3, with the intent of my Dark Dimension 3 team will be my same team for Dark Dimension 4. So for the cosmic, I'm working on Corvus Glaive first. And I am actually farming his shards now in the arena store, just because the bigger he is, the more likely he is to survive in Dark Dimension 3. And then also working on Longshot, Shatterstar, Minerva, and the planned fifth will be Silver Surfer once I have him unlocked, and fast approaching that as well with the new Strike Pass. So that's kind of what I'm working on that. Other things, kind of just more or less status quo. In the gold store, I am still farming G15 mats, as well as these type of uniques that I know that they are for characters that I need, as well as any other orange gear that kind of meets one of the characters that I'm currently working on. So, these superior miasmas they will need for Hela. And so on and so forth. Same thing with the purples. Also buying purples that are under 100, and those are just kind of the generic origin ones. So stuff like the advanced phosphates. Blitz store still opening up just plain Blitz orbs, and I kind of just wait until I've got a little bit of a chunk of them, and then I kind of open them up all at once. Raid store, kind of the same thing. I am farming Baron Zemo when he pops up, and then again buying the gold training mats, ones that I know in particular that I'm going to need, that are under 200 actually. I am farming, so stuff like this is popular for the tech characters, and there are quite a few tech characters in my roster, so just trying to keep that pretty well stocked. Other things, kind of the same thing, also buying purple gear that I know I need, and that's kind of just the raid store. In the arena store, like I said, I have already finished up Crystal, Hemdall, and Quake, and gotten them to the 6-star mark. So that's pretty much it for kind of legendaries I'm chasing at the moment, and that's why when I decided to take Corvus Glaive into Dark Dimension, I am now farming his shards. So I will take him to 7 stars before I stop farming him, and I mean, chances are I'll probably be done, hopefully, fingers crossed, but I'll be done with Dark Dimension 3 and 4 by the time I do get him to 7 stars, but we'll see. War Store, again, the kind of same thing. I am farming Ghost Shards, and that is just for the Jubilee unlock. And then the other thing that I am purchasing in this store is the G15s, because like I said in my Dark Dimension 3/4 prep video, you pretty much need just about 228 of each G15 if you're planning to take, I think that's 4 characters of the similar origin traits. So I am buying those, and then like I said, I do buy these Orange Gear War Orb level 2, and that's just because you get the G15 pieces, which is right over here. You do get a unique, and then you just get some random orange gear. So this is definitely the best purchase for these elite war credits. In the elite store, again, kind of the same thing. I am still looking for like worthwhile characters. I don't have any good characters kind of at the 5 red star mark, where I seem to have good characters pop up for the 6 red buys. I think eventually that'll probably be the case, but for right now, it is what it is. So just kind of holding on to these. There's really no rush to spend these. And then again over here, this is, again, just kind of opening the orbs. So other things, multiple man event is going on. I have been doing the 50 refreshes, obviously, and then I have been doing, I think, 2 of the 100 refreshes, and I'm just trying to get multiple man as high as possible on MiniKhal, and actually on Dracarys and Khaleesi. The eventual plan, I think, is to take multiple man into Dark Dimension 3 and Dark Dimension 4, and just kind of the mentality behind that is the way his kit kind of works and the way he spawns the dupes. Really, he just creates like a lot of bodies on the field, and I think that'll kind of help protect the symbiotes. So I've been opening up those. and doing pretty good so far. I've had a couple good drops. Been opening basically, it seems like 3 orbs a day. And if I keep getting drops like this, he should be unlocked. I would think maybe in about a day or two, which is pretty good. And then we'll see. Hopefully, we can get him to 5 stars. We will definitely get him to 4 stars though. And then any long shot or shatter star character shards I get is a bonus. Other things kind of note, the Alliance, going over here, the donations. I have not spent my Stark Tech in, about a week or so. But, kind of the same thing. My bio stuff is maxed out. My mutant stuff is maxed out rather. And then I've been working on my tech stuff just because I do have quite a few tech characters that I'm bringing into Dark Dimension 3 and Dark Dimension 4. And then once I finish up the tech, I will go over to the Mystic section. And that's the next big priority on my list. Alliance is quickly approaching level 60. And then I'll be able to start, increasing the levels again. So that is kind of it, I think, for the generic account overview. One last thing, I guess, on the, where the account is, Dark Dimension 3. I am currently just about done with Node 3. And I've been doing kind of like 2 attacks a day. So, there's my main attack, and then there's like my little baby attack with my leftovers. And then when I do have extra Dark Dimension energy, I will throw Ghost in for an additional one. So looking at that here, I've done 18 attacks. So I've been on this node for 9 days now. Hoping to have it done, if I get lucky, by tomorrow. So day 10, if not, I'll definitely have it done by day 11. And then we will go on to node 4, which will probably take a bit of time. And then we move on to the nightmare that is the global section. But anyway, so another thing, kind of what we're just kind of to, I guess, wrap the video up, we were also talking about the upcoming Falcon and Winter Soldier event. And while the details are still kind of a little, fogged and mysterious, I did kind of add them to my versus section, which is my Dark Dimension 3, Dark Dimension 4, building. But so what I've done so far is I've taken the characters, or at least Baron Zemo and Captain America, to level 65. Baron Zemo I plan to take into Dark Dimension 4, and I think I'm actually, depending on how we're doing gear-wise, I will probably take him into Dark Dimension 3. So he's built up. Captain America is also built up as well. He will be getting used in the Doom campaign for the Wave 1 stuff. So really kind of no wasted resources there. Same thing with Falcon. Falcon I'll eventually be taking up to 65 as well. Gear tier 12. And again, I plan to use him in the Doom campaign. So I'm not too worried about wasting resources with him. Winter Soldier is the one that's a little so what I'm kind of suggesting is, as far as a priority order, to build up these characters to get this event done, which, mind you, like I said, it's still a little hazy depending on what the actual requirements are, versus the in-game message we got, and versus what the data mines say. Because the way the in-game message reads is that these individual characters need to be level 75 to do the third mission, whereas the data mine says that the commander has to be level 75. So that's kind of a little, conflicting information. So we'll kind of see. But what I would suggest for right now is you can definitely build up your Baron Zemo. There's no wasted resources there. He's a great Dark Dimension character, great RTA character. He does really pretty well in war. He's phenomenal in war, good in arena. So definitely, if you're going to build up these characters, and if you wanted to place them in a priority order, to me, it would be Baron Zemo, Falcon, Captain America, and then Winter Soldier. The only reason my Falcon is still kind of little is I had already built up my Captain America from like previously, so he was actually already gear tier 11. But so I think those are a nice order to build them. So Zemo, Falcon, Captain America, and last Winter Soldier. Um, if you're not looking to invest too many resources, and especially with the information still being a little sketchy, maybe take the characters up to gear tier 10, level 55, level 60, and then just kind of go from there. So that's just kind of my suggestion. I actually haven't spent any of my gold today. So what I do is I spend 1,000,000 gold on training mats or leveling up a character. And then I'll go in and build up the character's equipment level. And so we'll take Falcon up as high as we can. And hopefully by Monday, we'll have a little bit more information and a little bit more guidance as to what this event is actually going to look like. But anyway, so I will probably do a follow-up video to the Falcon Winter Soldier event once we do have some concrete information and once the actual information is in game. So that is going to be the 230 account update. Going to keep doing these kind of little progress reports for MiniKhal. So that's going to be the day 230 update. We're going to just build Falcon up as high as they can go and kind of see what happens. So we can get him up to level 9. So that's the day 230 account update. We'll see you guys again for another account update in 10 days. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did find this video helpful. As always, hope you're having a good one and enjoy the rest of your weekend.